Hey there, how's it going everybody? My name is Orion and today we're going to be taking a look at this Weezing deck. And Weezing is a really fun deck, especially right now since MEWTWO is extremely popular and this does hit MEWTWO for weakness. So the whole main thing about this deck revolves around Weezing. And Weezing has a really cool ability which is a Gas Leak, and it basically poisons your opponent's active Pokemon, and he has a 30 damage attack for 1 energy, which is extremely good. And Weezing is also tanky. It has 110 HP, which can survive hits from Pikachu EX, because Pikachu EX only has 90. Giovanni won't do anything because it only takes it up to 100. And then after we get hit by Pikachu EX or Starmie EX, we are going to be using Koga to bounce that Weezing back into our hand and basically heat it up so our opponent doesn't take any prize cards. And we're also running Arbok. Now Arbok is really good with Weezing for the simple fact that it traps your opponent's Pokemon in the active once you do attack with it. And it's only for 2 energy. You're basically doing 70 damage because your opponent is poisoned and you're doing 60. So that's what this deck is. And we are just running Professor's Pokeball just for a little bit of consistency. We're running Koga, obviously, to bounce our Weezing back into our hand. 1 Giovanni, 1 Sabrina, Pokedex just for filler, and 2 potions. So with that being said, let's get right into the games. Alright, so we're going second. This is really good because we get to attack first, especially if we open up with Coughing. There it is. We open up with Coughing and Ekans. Perfect hand. We're just gonna go in. Ooh, we're up against Nidoking and Nidoqueen, which I actually did a video on it yesterday. The deck is really slow, so I'm feeling really good about this because we can stall out. I mean, we're a lot faster than they are. Right, he passes turn 1. We got Potion. We are obviously going to use Suffocating Gas on Coughing. We're going to use Pokeball to thin our deck out. Hopefully we get another Coughing. Yep, we do. We are just going to go ahead and use Suffocating Gas. Hopefully next turn we find our Weezing. If we find our Weezing next turn, or a Professor's Research, that would be ideal. What does he do? Just attack for 20? I mean, he's healing it. Glad there's a potion out of his hand, I guess. It's back. Yeah, we need a Weezing right here. Ekans. Alright, so we do have all of our Pokemon in our bench right now. On the bright side, we can start powering up on Ekans in the bench, and we can actually keep Weezing up using Potion here. But we're not dealing a lot of damage right now. We do need to find our Weezing and our Arbok. So, yep, it's a pretty slow start for him as well. I'm guessing he's also kind of bricked because all he did was heal Nidoran. Actually, maybe he wanted to attack me. Maybe that's why. I've also seen a huge amount of people just not running Nidoqueen anymore. People are just running Koga. That is actually pretty bad for us. So he needs to evolve into Nidoking here. I'm going to force him to do that. And yeah, we're just going to go with Suffocating Gas. Nidoking has 150 health. We did it, so he's still going to have 110 by the time it comes in. 110. It does knock out the Weezing here, which is unfortunate. No more potions on our side. So what do we do here, right? There is no point why I wouldn't bring Ekans here, because I can just retreat it if we get... There's Arbok, yep. And if we do get something like Arbok, we can just attack with it. So we're going to go like this, and we're just going to go Arbok. And with Arbok, we're going to deal 60 damage. And the Giovanni actually matters a lot here, because if he uses his final potion, we already know he used 1. If he uses his final potion, Arbok still ends up knocking him out with Giovanni. And he can't retreat, so this Nidoking is dead. Never mind, he Giovanni's me. There's Koga, there's Weezing, there's Pokeball. So Pokeball is dead in hand. Weezing is kind of cool to have. What is he going to do? Potion. If he has second potion, this would kind of mess me up. If he doesn't, there it is. So yeah, that's GG. Ooh. Actually, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Wait, nah, it still isn't. Wait, no, it is with Koga. So what we do is, I'm just gonna do this just to activate the ability. But we did win this game. Man, our opponent really bricked, huh? Then again, so did we. We didn't get our Weezing off early. But that's corner, yeah. GG, bro. Our opponent did not get any other Pokemon. What? That is crazy. Yeah, there it is. Game 1. Victory is our first. Is that good? Is that bad? I guess we got to evolve into Weezing, actually. So it's not that bad. And we got Weezing Ekans. Oh god, this is such a good start. MEWTWO. Articuno. Misty is an issue. Misty is a very big issue. But we do start off with Research. So we're just going to use Professor's Research. So what we get. Pokeball. Pokedex. We're going to take the... Ooh, I should have done that later. Let me see. So Ekans is next. We actually don't like the order of that, so I'm just going to use Pokeball. This is going to shuffle our deck for us to hopefully get something better. There's our second Coughing. Our deck is shuffled, so hopefully we won't top deck that Ekans. And we just go here. We want to top deck Koga, because Koga can bounce this thing next turn, and we can bring in something better. In fact, we could evolve both of our Coughings, which is kind of cool. Ouch. Okay. I can't attack this turn. That's really good for us. So what do? We are going to attach Coughing. We are going to evolve to Weezing. And we're just going to use Gas Leak. We're going to poison this Articuno. And we're going to attack for 30. There's no reason why we shouldn't. So Articuno is going to be down to 50 because he takes 10 here and he takes 10 when he attacks. So he's going to be down to 50. Unless he gets another, he needs another water Pokemon right now. Potion, okay. If he flips heads on this, we are paralyzed, right? Okay, bro. There's another Articuno EX. Nice. So now he's down to 60. There's Arbok. And we don't even need to do much here because we have X-Speed. So I can just evolve Arbok. I can go X-Speed here. I can go right into the other Weezing. And I can just... I don't know what I'm doing this again, but whatever. Double poison. And we're just going to go to tackle. He's dying a slow and miserable death. We want this Weezing to poison the Articuno and that's building up on the bench. Why would you concede? You were fine. What? Man, you will be conceding way too early, bro. What? I guess he was just scared of Arbok. He saw me evolve it and he was like, oh. And he just couldn't power up the Articuno on the bench. What the heck? Double Ekans is not the best start. We need Weezing. Zapdos. I'm glad that I'm not looking at Pikachu EX right now. He passes. So he didn't have research and he didn't have anything like that. So we're gonna research. Pokeball. So this already gets us the Weezing we need. And there we go. We're going to take a look at the top cards of our deck. So we're gonna get an X-Speed next turn. We're gonna get X-Speed, Coughing, and Potion all back to back. So no way of searching out the second Weezing, so we need to keep this Coughing alive at all costs. We do have Koga in our hand, which is kind of cool. But we will get X-Speed next turn, which means we can retreat for free onto Weezing and attack. He also bricked because he hasn't used Racers or anything. He's just like holding stuff in his hand. He hasn't gone into anything useful. There's X-Speed. So it's very simple. So we go ahead, we attach the Weezing, we use X-Speed, we retreat onto the Weezing. Coughing. Evolve into Weezing. And there it is. And now we just use Gas Leak. And Gas Leak poisons the Zapdos. It takes it out to 100. And this is going to take it down to 70. If the Zapdos sticks, this is going to take it down to 60. Which just so happens to be... And he can't KO this Weezing. He needs to switch it out too. But if he switches it out, I'm just going to Sabrina it. Yeah, he attacks me for 20 every single turn? Nah. And I'm pretty sure I did see Potion in our top decks. It was X-Speed first, Potion next, and I forgot the final one. This Potion, we are not going to get on our Coughing. Now here's my issue with this. This thing is going to hit us hard. Actually, 30 damage worth it, or do I just bounce it to... Okay, so here's the thing. If he rolls double heads, this Weezing is dead. Let's do the math here. So if I retreat or Koga, I'm doing 20 plus 30, takes it down to 50. If I don't, it does 40. I think I will Koga, because I want to play around double hits, right? And I'm not going to get on our Weezing soon, so this is the best option I got. And I just bench the other Coughing, right? And I just attack with Weezing. Because if he gets double heads anyway on this Weezing, on this Coughing, at least I have Weezing in my hand. And I'd rather have that. So he's down to 50. And if he does damage here, assuming he doesn't have another Potion, assuming he doesn't get it here, he goes down to 40, which does this Weezing does knock it out next turn. So Pikachu EX maybe? Start building up in the bench. We do have Sabrina, and Sabrina can probably knock out... If we do get a Arbok, Sabrina does knock out something on the bench, which is pretty cool. So what are you gonna do? Doesn't even attach to the main. There's X-Speed, so he does retreat the Zapdos. But Zapdos wastes 1 energy. So it's just Weezing. And I'm gonna play around double heads on Zapdos. And this Sabrina goes a long way. Because if he brings in Zapdos, it's dead. If he brings in Blitzel, it is stuck on the active, and it means Zapdos can't attack me this turn. So that's the best case scenario. So I'm going to go Gas Leak. We're going to attach to the Ekans in the bench, and we're going to tackle. We're going to take it down to 20. So this thing is stuck there. So hitting the Zapdos is our key move here. None of us have taken prize cards yet, which is wild. So he's going to evolve onto Helioptile, right? Or Heliolisk? What was the name of this? This is Helioptile, so it's Heliolisk. Okay, Arbok is here. So Helioptile can't knock out this Weezing, and neither can Zapdos technically. And if he brings in Zapdos, I'm going to make him lose on the spot by doing this. And we're just going to power up. There's no point in powering up anybody else, except maybe like Weezing. But I would like to power up the Arbok just in case I need to retreat it, maybe. Let's do this. And yeah, he can't bring in Zapdos because now Arbok knocks it out. I'm pretty sure we do win this. And Helioptile can't knock me out in one instance, so. Best top deck here would be a Koga, because then we poison the Helioptile. There's Electivire. We are ahead on prize cards, and if we can stick that way, that would be kind of nice. He's not going to even bring the Zapdos up anymore. He gave up on it. Doesn't even knock it out, that's fine. Would you look at that? So, I'll touch a Weezing. We're going to poison it, and we're just going to tackle. Since we're ahead of prize cards, if he knocks us out, the other Weezing comes in and knocks that out in return, assuming he doesn't have another Potion. And then, if he knocks out my Weezing, the Ekans comes in. Let's Pikachu EX. He's gonna start powering it up. So in that case, I can't bring in the second Weezing in. I need to bring in Arbok and then bring in a Weezing, and then hopefully get another Arbok from my top decks, right? Huh? There you go. Well, this is nice. So now we just bring in. Actually, is there any use in Kogaing here? Not really. I guess I just save Koga for when this Pikachu inevitably starts hitting me. But tackle, he dies from the poison. So then he brings in Pikachu X, he knocks me out. I poison him and I bounce onto Ekans. And with that, that should be game. Because the poison will handle the potion. I'm pretty sure that's GG. We're way too ahead on prize cards. He needs to take out 3 of them. That's not gonna happen. He trapped Pikachu EX on the bench, which is the EX that has the lowest HP in the game, which is amazing. He did force me to take 4 prize cards though, which is very annoying. Yep, there it is. 1. We bring in Weezing. There's Weezing. And now it's very simple how you win this game, right? It is very simple. So it's what we do is we go Weezing, right? We poison, we bounce it, we go coughing, and we attach coughing, and then we just use corner. This will take it out to 50 HP. Can't escape. Even if he knocks out my Arbok, the Weezing will do him in next turn. Because he goes down to 40. He needs Giovanni to knock out my Arbok. And then he needs Potion to heal it so it doesn't die. Okay, Giovanni knocks out my Arbok. Now he just needs Potion. GG. Yeah. Him switching out my stuff for Sabrina, he didn't take any prizes. That's the thing. He lost because of that. Yeah. So, where's it gonna heal this? Doesn't really matter. What we do, this is GG's. Because he didn't start off with Pikachu EX, he started off with Zapdos, so that's pretty cool. And we're just gonna poison. And since you had Giovanni, I'm just gonna show you that I had mine. That's your Weezing, and that's GG. That is very much GG. Yep. This deck is performing well. I really want to see it go up against you though. I'm going first. Okay. So we always Pokeball first because we want to think the deck out to hopefully get something better. Why get a basic from Professor's Research Book and I can just get a basic from Pokeball, right? Ooh, okay. So we're good. We do this. We Pokeball first. Hopefully get our second coughing. We do. And now from this research, what we want to get is a Weezing and an X-Speed. Okay. X-Speed. So we got X-Speed. We just didn't get the Weezing. Maybe we can top lift the Weezing next turn. Okay. Research. Him evolving into Greninja matters a lot. So us dealing damage to us really early is pretty ideal. Okay. So we didn't get anything special. I'm actually gonna save the X-Speed. And I'm gonna attach here because I know for a fact he can't KO this. And if we get an Arbok, the Arbok actually ends up knocking out the Frogadier. Because Frogadier has 80 health and Arbok has 60. So when he evolves it, yeah, there it is. Unless he uses Potion to heal it. Man, he got the entire deck bro on his end. This is kinda wild. There's Potion. There's Weezing. So now we attach. We use X-Speed. We retreat onto Coughing. We use Weezing. And we Gas Leak. And we attack for 30 with Tackle. How much does Greninja do in terms of damage? He does 20, right? When he evolves with its ability. So it's not going to kill the Ekans in the bench, which is important. He benches another Froakie. So what does he do? Does he evolve the one in the active or does he... You're doing a lot of damage, homie. And he is really... At least that's 2 portions out of his hand already, which is really cool. You're gonna be very mad, dude. You're gonna love this. And yeah, we just Gas Leak again. Why not? And then we just go for Tackle. Even if he evolves into Greninja, this thing is not gonna survive. In fact, he kind of has to evolve into Greninja for me not to knock it out there. This thing will die, bro. And yep, conceded. Bro, that's 4 wins in a row. That's actually... that's crazy, dude. That's 4 wins with this deck. I am really liking this. But we didn't get our Arbok on bench. Should I run that? Maybe. I'd love to see it. Coughing. Okay. What are we up against? Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I just play the game, brother? Anyway, to finish up, we're just gonna talk about the deck a little bit. I really like this. It feels so that you can do a lot. Or you can just like bounce a Weezing, and you're basically doing 80 damage, right? Because if you poison somebody with Weezing, and then you're switching to Arbok, you're dealing 60 damage with Arbok, they take 10 damage that turn. If they attack you, they take 80, which they have to because they can't retreat. And if Arbok survives, because Arbok actually has some pretty decent bulk, if it had 110, it would be a tad bit better because it would survive Pikachu EX plus Giovanni, and it would survive Starmie EX plus Giovanni, right? But that's besides the point. It's just awesome to see a deck working this well. It's basically almost always GG if you do manage to get the combo off, which is just Weezing poison into Arbok. Because 80, if they survive, I mean if Arbok survives, it's 160 because they can't retreat the external shot. That is crazy. Well, with that being said, thanks everybody. I hope you have a great day, have a great weekend, have a great week, and have a great life. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.